Hello, friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another live session of our channel, TM Square. And we are glad, we are happy that we can connect together as usual every Saturday and look forward to assist you as much as possible. So, welcome again and welcome aboard to our one of the live sessions, which happens every Saturday between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And we look forward to, get engaged with our audience, our learners, our followers, and try to help them as much as possible beyond the videos. And I think this is the only channel which comes every day live, that is, sorry, every week live once to make sure that we listen to you. We try to assist you beyond the videos and make sure that you have a wonderful experience learning from this particular channel and try to make most out of this content what we deliver to all of you. So indeed, that's another Saturday. So last Saturday I was not there. I was on a different event in Goa, so I could not make it happen. But I'm glad that this weekend I was available. Indeed, I'm traveling again tomorrow for my trainings, but today I had time, so I thought I'll just catch up with all of you and look forward to give you the best possible learning experience. And yeah, I'm right here. Okay, so let's get started. The very first comment coming in from Marlon. Marlon, hello. Hello, Marlon. How are you? It's been some time. We spoke together. So, how are you doing? And what's the plan? So, do let me know. We will look forward to see what best we can do for you. Okay, anyone else? Go ahead. You have any queries, any doubts, any clarifications, or you just want to say hi to me, make sure you participate and drop your comments on the screen so that we can say hello to you as well. And at least if you have any questions, we can respond back to you, right? Because the most important thing is catching up with all our audience to just make sure that we give you some time, we listen to you, and try to accommodate your queries or even just look forward to some suggestions, recommendations, so that we can build the content more appropriately for you. So before we start getting queries and doubts, certainly I do have a few updates for all of you. Of course, we got started with ISTQB Foundation 4.0, and so far we have completed almost like 1.5 chapters. That is, chapter one is done, chapter two is half the way done, and we will be looking forward to complete that by next week. Then we'll get into chapter three. So I'm targeting by the end of January of 2024, we should be done with the entire playlist because the other chapter should be okay. But again, because I'm having a good bandwidth for this duration, that is end of December and January mid, so I should be able to do more recordings and will publish them on daily basis. So yeah, and I think we are going good. We are getting amazing response from all of you, and I hope you are preparing well because this entire channel is all about certifications and training. So I think everyone here is a good learner and going through some of the other certification. Okay, so I see a lot of hi coming in from, and yeah, good. I think I'm loving it. You when you say greetings from your location, that certainly gives me a lot of happiness that people are joining in from so many locations. Though it should be afternoon or early morning for some people, I do understand. So Marlon says hello, hello Marlon, and there is Ali also. Hi Ali, Carlos, morning from Canada. Good morning, Carlos, and I know it is really good morning. Okay, Victor says greetings from Kenya. I'm happy, Victor, to see you. Good evening. Sorry, greetings. And for you, it should be good afternoon. I know that. And yeah, I recently have been to Kenya, and it was really amazing placing the places, visiting the places like Nairobi. I was in Nairobi for 2 weeks. I was delivering a session for Kenya Revenue Authority, KRA, and I really explored in your national park and a few other places. So it was good visiting Kenya. And I went to Mombasa, Uganda, and a lot of other places. Ukunda. Okay, Marlon says, sir, I'm planning to sit for CTL test analyst again. I thought of not giving up, and I have to pass this time. Certainly, yes, Marlon. And Marlon, thank you for letting us know that. I think it's been done some time, and your preparation would have been going good. So I will try to allocate some time to you, given that you're also a member of the channel. So you get the ports of the channel from my side. So we will be allocating 1 hour to you weekly once. So make sure that you start your preparation, keeps your doubts handy, and utilize that 1 hour for any kind of questions, doubts, or even if you want me to explain you a topic, keep those topic handy. Because I'm so sorry, my schedule is very tight. But as I promised in my membership perks, that I'll give you 1 hour weekly. So please keep those things very prepared so that you can utilize the entire 1 week, 1 hour time very precisely to fulfill your need. And that's weekly once, okay, not daily. So weekly once. So make sure that throughout the week you go through the content, pen down all those topics, what you want me to talk about, pen down all those questions which you have for me, and that 1 hour will just do your discussions. Okay. So we start next week. Next week, I think I'll be giving you some time over the weekend. I know it's Christmas time, but yeah, I'm traveling for the entire week, so I may not have enough time to quickly give you some time on weekday. But yeah, let me just fix it up. If I have some time on Wednesday or Thursday, I'll let you know. Generally, we keep it on Friday so that people also get free from their work. But again, no constraints. If I think I have some time on Wednesday or Thursday, I'll drop you a text. Okay, so please do drop me an email. You have my email ID so that we can take the conversation going from there. Okay, and I'm really happy to see your enthusiasm to taking it up again. Yeah, and I'm here to help you. Okay, so good. Colin says, hello from Texas. Good to see you, Colin. Hello from India as well. And Pratibhan says, hello, sir. Hope you're doing good. I'm a QA engineer with 8 years of experience. Is it good to take ISTQB Foundation exam? Do you recommend any other for my experience? Okay. A very smart answer or very technical answer to this would be that the board does not allow you to take any other certification without foundation. Okay. So no matter what kind of experience do you have to start your journey from ISTQB Foundation itself. Even if you had 15 years of experience, that's the only possibility. But yes, given that you have 8 years of experience, after doing foundation, you can look forward to test analyst or test manager as your next certification, which will be more relevant to that of your experience. Okay, so but the point is that you have to get started right from foundation itself. Okay, so you cannot do directly any other certification. There is a qualifying prerequisite that someone to take any other certification, they have to start right from foundation itself. Okay, so I hope I'm making sense, Pratibhan. And you have to start with foundation first, and you have a playlist on my channel to get started with that. And then once you qualify with this, immediately after that, if you want, even in 15 days, 30 days, 45 days, whatever you want, after getting the results, you can approach the next certification. Okay, so that's how the thing goes in ISTQB. Yeah, I know. I've heard this several times. What people generally say after this explanation is that, come on, Neeraj, I think ISTQB should do something for experienced people. That when we have at least 10 years of experience, we should take directly test analyst or test manager. That is advanced level certification. But I'm so sorry, my friend. It's not me who is doing that. And there are different people who's taking care of this. But this is what they have to say about it. Okay. So you will have to start with foundation, and then you can take up the advanced level certifications. Okay. I hope that answers your question. Do let me know if you have anything else for me. Victor says, always welcome. Now a visa free nation. Oh, yeah, exactly. I'll be coming soon because I do have some other trainings lined up for Kenya. And Victor, I think we should catch up when I'm there next time. Please, team, again, those who are not following up on this channel to me, please do subscribe because I keep posting when I'm traveling to different locations so that I can let my followers know where I'm going, and you can quickly catch up with me. Okay, whenever I'm there in your city. And same way, I do let people know about when I'm traveling to some other countries, not every single travel, but especially when I'm traveling to different countries, I do drop them on the LinkedIn. Okay, so please get in touch. Please follow me there so that you can really, or we can really, it's just not you, it's me equally, to catch up with my learners and help them with more face-to-face conversations and support. So please do follow me just for getting in touch in person whenever the possibility allows us. Okay, so do stay connected. Colleen says hi, okay, that was for Pratibhan, but I'll just read out for you. I'm new to QA and studied what would be the most beneficial without the experience you have. This was the most beneficial with the experience you will go through the quick. Oh, yeah, exactly. So I think that pretty much makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Colin, for making. But I think the wordings were a little tricky to follow. So all he meant, Pratibhan, is that uh, without experience, sometimes it becomes difficult for new learners, like especially the fresh graduates and all, to correlate the thing reality without any hands-on experience or without any practical exposure. Given that you have around 8 years of experience, it will be very easy for you to crack foundation and then get back to your advanced level certification. So I think that's what Colin was trying to convey. But thank you, Colin, for adding that. And yeah, that helps. Sharif Sheikh says, which playlist to follow for ISTQB Foundation level exam today? Um, Currently, we are having a little up and down situation, let me tell you, because not all the countries are offering 4.0 as of now. As far as the sunset has been decided to be there in May 2024, some of the countries are doing a delayed start. Okay, delayed start simply means that the organizations and country board will take some time to prepare the new set of question papers and roll out the examination a little later compared to some other bodies. So it totally depends on your country and the board which you're taking from, Sharif. If you can probably let me know, I can give you a straightforward answer. So all the Asia-based nations are taking a little time. So they are going to do it on 3.1. But if you're taking it from European bodies, India, Pune, sure. So it is 3.1. You have to follow 3.1 series, which you have on my channel, because in India, it will take some time to quickly go through that. Okay. So just my bad. So if you are in India, sorry, I had some internet issue. So I just wanted to connect my dongle so that I have the complete backup. Because when power goes off, sometimes the modem also fluctuates. So YouTube does not let me resume the same live session if it is interrupted. That's what I was saying. Anyways, Sharif, thank you for letting us know. So 3.1 is the syllabus which you have to follow because India takes a little longer to roll out the new syllabus every time. So, and not just India alone, even neighboring countries like Singapore, Malaysia, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, all others, Asia-specific nations, they too take a little longer to roll out the new syllabus. But European bodies have already started offering on 4.0. So that's totally a different thing. But it does not make a difference if you qualify on 3.1. Your certification will still remain valid for lifetime. Okay. Okay. What's next? So Ali says, I have done CTFL. What should I go for core automotive as I want to move to Germany? And I have heard that for car automotive testing, this certification is required. Is that true? Yes, of course. If you're talking about European countries or other countries in the north, they certainly make ISTQB as a mandatory criteria, and you have absolutely learned or heard something very right, because for some reason most of the countries do not make it as a mandatory criteria that you should be ISTQB certified. But if you're moving to European countries and other places like UK, etc., or US, ISTQB is a mandatory, and if they are specific about domain testing, then they are pretty much particular about the domain specific certification also. So yes, you are right, Ali. If you are moving to Germany, then certainly you would need automotive certifications with you to get your job quickly. Okay, because that's one of the qualifying criteria as well, just along with your skills and proficiency. Okay, so Sharif, I hope your question is answered. Do let me know if there's anything else. Carlos says, can you comment on the best route to train for the test automation engineer path? Test automation engineer path, I think, see, number one, if you have, it's not a mandatory criteria, but indeed, I would like to add, as you asked me the career path exactly. So if you have some good understanding of automation, the learning experience becomes more easier of this certification, because this is a very boring and very theoretical content without any hands-on or practical exposure. So it becomes really, really bad to prepare for the certification. So if you have some good, at least some basic idea of what exactly the right you the way you work on automation in reality, it would be much more convenient and easy to relate things and follow. But again, this is optional. It's not that someone who has not worked on automation cannot learn that. But yeah, you will be most of the time trying to get stuck some places like, okay, what did you mean by that? What did you mean by this? Right? So I've tried to explain things as much as possible so that people can actually understand. But again, can't miss everything, because automation is automation. Until once you see the tool, you can just make a statement based understanding, right? So yes, given that you say you have 7 years of experience, then yes, that fulfills the first step, that you have understanding of automation. Then you need a lot of patience. Okay, the content is going to drive you through right from scratch, that what is an automation tool, what is automation all about, when should I automate, what is the architecture needed, and what exactly is the whole setup, what is required for automation solution. Now, automation solution is just not limited to the tool and writing automation script. Automation solution is more about what would you need in order to convert them into automation scripts? What is the entire architecture? So the entire chapter 3 is going to drill you down like anything. They will talk about the generic test automation architecture, GTAA, and that's going to be really, really, going to be very long content. And that's where this is going to be taking a little long time and telling you everything, that how exactly do you connect with other things, how do you connect with manual concepts, test data, test environment, and whatnot, right? So there are a lot of such things which you will be learning. So go one by one, take your own time. There is no time limit. Do not pressurize yourself. Do not stress yourself. Take your own time, which takes you to understand everything. But yes, trust me, the syllabus is very long, so you're going to have a lot of time and patience to grasp all the skills, and then take up the sample papers from the official website. There's only one sample paper, can't help you with more than that, because creating such automation certification papers are a little difficult. Okay, so I hope that helps. And then just take up those mock papers to get some insights at how exactly the examination will happen and how can you go ahead with the real one. But on the way, if you have any questions, you know whom to contact. Okay, right here. This person can promise you that I'll be here to assist you and at least answer your questions. And you know the place. You can drop me a comment. You can give me a chat on the LinkedIn, or you can even join us on live to get your doubts clarified. Okay, so Ali says, sir, you are on mute. No, I'm not. I think that was an old message probably coming now. Okay. Then Sharif says, thank you. You are a nice soul. Thank you so much for that. That's a good one. I'm happy to hear such feedbacks when people are happy with me. And team, do not forget to drop a thumbs up before you leave. Okay, in case you are leaving. But if you're staying here, do drop a thumbs up. It helps YouTube algorithm to understand that we are doing a good job, and that's how they recommend the videos and channel to other people. So your one like can really do that minimum contribution to our channel. Okay, right. So Sorik says, sir, I have my second job round in manual testing on Monday. Can you please suggest which thing I need to focus on, how I can prepare well? On manual testing, of course, see, the basics, I hope people would have been already through. They would have asked you some simple questions, that what is testing, how do you differentiate between the things. Manual testing is more about, or the first level of testing is all about writing test cases. I'm not sure if they have already asked you to write some test cases. If they have not, please be prepared on that. Test case writing is all about understanding how do you learn the requirements, how do you break down them into test scenarios, and then break them into test conditions, test cases. Remember, whenever they ask you to write test cases, do not write test cases directly. Ask them what is the requirement. If in case they give you a very vague requirement, it's a very common testing skill or tester skill that you ask questions back to the author that I did not understand this, I did not understand that. Sometimes it might be accidental, sometimes it would be done with an intention. Why? Because this is what is reality. A tester generally is supposed to understand the requirement first, okay, and then ask questions if they are not having the clarity, or sometimes the requirements are very vague. For example, let me just tell you for an instance, if I'm an interviewer and I'm asking you to write test cases on testing an application on all major browsers, if you blindly say that, okay, let me write some test cases, I will first of all put a negative mark then and there, that you started writing without asking me what do you mean by all major browsers. Okay, major is not a specific requirement, because for you it could be Safari, for me it could be Chrome, for you it could be Mozilla Firefox, for me it could be Opera, right? Or anything else, Netscape and so on. Okay, second important thing, which browser are you talking about? Are they desktop browsers which have a different variant, or they are talking about mobile browsers? See, in mobile browsers websites open with m.facebook.com. So I have to get a clarity because I'm a tester and I just can't blindly go and do that. See, always think like an end user. If I tell you open a website, you will ask me, right, where? Do you want me to open on cell phone? Do you want me to open on laptop, or where exactly? And I'll be like, okay, go and open on desktop, boss. Fine, but I needed a clarity. That's okay. If it annoys you, it is, making you annoyed, that's fine. But this is what my job is. If I don't have the clarity, what I'm going to test is useless, right? So be that way, okay? Whatever requirements you get the clarity. If you think you're not having the clarity, you ask them the questions what you need, right? Next important thing is they could ask you to create some defects. Whenever you write test cases, do not forget that you will be asked to execute as well virtually without the application, that okay, let's go with execution and see that. Then please do fail some of the test cases purposefully, but with a reason. Be prepared that okay, what will I say for this? Fictitiously, that's fine. Okay, fictitiously, but that's fine. You can say that okay, assume that this particular functionality is not working, and I just reported a defect. That's fine. Why? Because a tester never passes all the test cases. We are always intuited towards searching for failures, right? And without failures, everything passing, then we don't show our skills. Then writing a defect report, you should learn the template, that how should I write a defect report, what critical informations are there, what is the difference between severity and priority, what is reproducibility of a defect, right? So you need to be, kind of be prepared for that kind of scenario. That would help you to answer any questions on top of this assignment, right? And similarly, there would be a next level of questions. Again, I'm not sure what they have already asked you and what they are anticipating next. So they may ask you things like, what is the difference between levels of testing? How do you differentiate between unit and integration? Why white box and black box, right? Why a developer should do unit testing? Why not us? Tell them. Simple. See, is quality today is not one person responsibility. We as a tester cannot alone define quality in a product. I need the intervention of product owner. I need architects to do their design properly. I need a developer to be serious about their code so that testing can really be more efficient. So quality is everyone's responsibility in the team today, and it's just not related to testing. So that's the reason unit testing has been provided to overcome the drawback that developers may lose the sense of quality. We have given one level to them. Okay, there's a logic there, right? So we want everyone in the team to know how much time and effort does it really take to find a bug, and how does a bug can bug you back if you have them a lot, right? So think from these kind of intuitions. I certainly cannot just think of everything right now what's coming to my mind. I cannot just put it across, but yeah, if you have anything specific, do let me know. I'll be really really happy to guide you further well, but I think this should be very helpful. Okay. Yeah. See, I'm a little aggressive when it comes to testing. Sometimes it may not be visible because sometimes I'm bound to very much on the syllabus, but I'm happy that you asked, and I'm able to share some of my experiences and help you to prepare well. And all the very best for your interview. We'll be happy to hear back from you what happened in your second round. Okay. Random toast. Hello, Neeraj. How's it going? It's going fantastic, bro. Thank you for asking. I'll be taking on the test manager exam on 27th. Very excited. Going over your playlist again at the moment. So, Test manager is, I know sometimes I don't know what to say, but I wonder myself that how could I create such a tutorial, because it was whooping around 16 to 17 hours of content. And manager's certification is not about explaining a theory. It's more about a practical exposure, more about a scenario based discussion that what happens in the real world, and being a manager, what would you do there? So I'm really, I was really surprised when I was looking back on my own content sometime. And I was like, really? Did I really explain that so detailed? And I could do it. And because there were a lot of comments coming in that, hey, this is one of the best playlists I've ever seen on internet about talking about managers. And I was like, oh, really? What was that? So I went through my playlist back. So Random Toast, whatever your name is, I'm so sorry. That's how it says. So I'm really happy that you're going through Test Manager, and exam is on 27th. So you still have some good time. Do prepare well. Our best wishes are with you, and do let me know if you have any questions to assist you. Okay. So I hope that should be okay. Carlos, fully agreed with your comments. Thanks for taking the time to help. It's all my pleasure. That's what we are joining in here for. The live session is all about that. Pratibhan says, thanks, Colin. Ali says, okay, sir. Thank you for your answer. You are welcome, and my pleasure to help you. Dinesh, hi, good evening, sir. Very good evening, Dinesh. I hope you're doing fantastic. How's the preparation going on? I know what you I hope you know what I'm talking about, right? Just let me know about that. Is there any tutorial of yours on mobile testing? Yes, of course. I'm happy to say that yes, of course, is because we have built a playlist on mobile application tester, and you will get a lot of information there. Indeed, you can even look forward to get certified, which will be an added advantage. And yeah, we have a playlist dedicated for that. So just go to my playlist section on my channel and navigate through. A purple color, slide deck will be the recognition for mobile application tester. Okay, so it's written ISTQB mobile application tester. Sorik says, thank you so much, sir. Was a fabulous answer. It's all my pleasure, Sorik. We just try to give you the best explanation possible so that people don't find it furthermore confusing, rather more relaxing, saying that, yeah, this is what I was looking for, or yeah, that makes sense. I can apply it. So that's what our whole intention is all about. Okay, so I think I've covered everyone here. There are no open comments remaining for me to answer. Go ahead, team. You got another 32 minutes to go from this live session. You got anything? This session is for you, and I'm really happy that I'm having an opportunity here, especially with this platform, that we can connect live with all of you and listen to your queries and do something beyond my videos. Let me tell you, I'm not a YouTuber. Okay, many people think, oh, you're a YouTuber or something. I said no. I'm a professional instructor. Okay. It's just that I'm making use of this platform to educate people, share my knowledge, help them get certified, and build knowledge about testing. So this is just a platform. So we don't really look forward to that fame. We don't look forward to that, you know, million subscribers and all we look forward to is that how much we can really help you, right? The only goal of starting this YouTube channel was, again, I will still recommend that person who forced me to start the very first tutorial on this platform, said that, hey, YouTube, why don't you create videos? It will help many other people learn from you. So I was like, really? YouTube is a platform for educating? Because I was never using that. I used to use YouTube for listening to music and watching videos, like funny videos and all that. Like I'm talking about 5 years ago. Yeah, it was me who didn't know that YouTube had so many technical channels also. And trust me or not, that person said, no, 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 you're living in your own world. You have been doing trainings for 10 years now, and you don't even know that YouTube is having technical growth or technical channels as well. And you must share your knowledge. So the only intention that guy was trying to put here was that you educate people very well. So why don't you share it with the rest of the world? And I was like, really? Let me go and try that. And indeed told him that I don't have that much time. I'm very occupied, working many hours a day. So I don't think I have time to really record a video, edit it, and apply it. So that's how it started. And the only goal was to share the knowledge, nothing else. All what I'm listening to here on these chats, like, you know, uh, great to learn from you, and all those happy compliments, many success messages on the chat, on the comments, are just, those returns that I started with the reason, and that reason is really working out. That's it. Okay, but do support us, because the only reason I sometimes request you to drop a like, subscribe the channel through this live, is because we want to reach out more and let more people know about it, so that they can really get the best content possible and save some money. I know the certification trainings are very expensive in the world, especially if you go to Europe and other countries. You will have very expensive, in the sense like people pay 30 to 40,000 Indian rupees, equivalent to that, to learn about this. So, and then they come here and they say, "Oh my gosh, I could have saved my 40,000 bucks, okay, by just going through your playlist. It was so easy to understand and pass." So, yeah, that's where your support would be, by dropping a like, subscribing to the channel, so YouTube starts recommending it to the most of the people. Okay, thank you for doing that. Dinesh says, I have also have second round as mobile tester. Any tips? Second round as mobile tester, I think you are genius. You have been working on mobile testing already. So I don't have anything to probably share beyond your knowledge. Uh, so I think be more curious towards the platforms, environments, and the technical factors, because for you it will not just be limited to the the basic concepts. They are more interested among the mobile testing. So talk about the techniques which are specific to mobile application. Talk about the environment readiness, because for mobile testing it is very difficult to get the environment. Okay, why? Because I cannot afford to buy all the models in the market today to do a testing, right? So in that context, it is very important that you create a virtual, like remote labs, or in the Android Studio, you try to configure the maximum possible models and Android versions, which will allow you to do that, right? So Xcode and few places which do provide you options to have this infrastructure prepared for testing is going to be another aspect. Then certainly the techniques, what we specifically use for mobile, like heuristics, field testing, right, and few other like that. So you will find all these content what I'm talking about in my playlist. So I would suggest, if you have some time for your next round, I think if you have latest, it is going to be my Monday. So you have tomorrow's time. Just spend some quick look through the chapter 2, 3, 4, and all, and that would be enough for you to prepare for the second round. But yeah, I still trust that you have better knowledge on this domain already, being from network background and mobile background. So you will really be able to do it well. Okay. So my best wishes are with you, Dinesh, and really happy that you're looking forward to the next round. Okay. Do let us know, and we'll be happy to hear what happened next. Okay, Colin says, thank you for creating these for us. Yeah, it's indeed a great pleasure for me also, because I could not have reached out to so many people by just doing the training. Yeah, that's a different thing, that I have been to 28 plus countries and more than 150 organizations, and probably a big number of audience what I would have interacted in last 12 years. Okay, but this is a different world altogether. Yes, so I can reach out beyond my training also. Those who don't get the opportunity to learn from me, I can at least share my knowledge from here. Yes, that's really good to hear. Thank you, Colin, for sharing your feedback. Sorik says, sir, real world object scenario question was asked during my first round. Oh, real world scenario? Probably something from defect raising or writing test cases or something. So yeah, they will try to push you around, but the answer would remain in the fundamentals. Okay. See, for an example, if I talk to you as a new grad and I would say, hey, what happens, when you are trying to report a defect and the developer is denying it, saying that no, it's not a defect. So I think this is open to anyone. In fact, a new grad should have some intellectual thinking, is what they're trying to measure, not the technical. And there is no answer for this. You don't have to be a tester to answer the situation, right? You just have to be a normal human kind to understand that what is my approach to deal with a consequence or conflict between two professionals, correct? So the answer should start in this case with number one, that I will try to give him all possible details, first of all, to make sure that he gets complete visibility. In fact, steps to reproduce, I'll attach my test cases so that he can reproduce, and I will request him to look into the defect once again so that he gets the visibility to it. In case after that also he's denying, saying that no, it's absolutely working fine on my side, or this is not a defect, I would take a call with him, with supervised by one of my senior, so that he can be a moderator there, and the discussion does not get into a heated conversation or something. So I'll always try to push face-to-face discussion along with a moderator of my senior person, and then take up this discussion together to see what probably he's not able to see and what is I'm able to see. I can share my screen to him and explain him what exactly is going wrong. Because see, there are questions which are asked to you just to check what is your mental capabilities. Okay, and there are no right answers to that. The answer is how will you handle the situation. Sometimes they do learn from you as well. Okay, they'll appreciate it that, oh guy, this was a unique approach, I never thought about it. So don't pick up a ready-made answer. I'm just giving you an example. Be logical, be intellectual as much as possible, and try to bring that understanding that, okay, what should I do in this situation? So scenarios to a fresher or a new grad is asked only from this perspective, that what do you think about it? Okay, I hope that suggests you or helps you to understand what exactly we are looking for. And let me know if you have anything else. His team, go ahead. If you have any questions, do ask me. I'm happy to answer. And this live session is only about Q&A. We don't have anything specific for you. Like, hey, what did I do last night? Where did I go? And what did I do? Where am I going next? Or nothing. So it's just more about listening to your queries, listening to your feedback, suggestions, and success news, and we'll be really happy to assist you as much as possible. So this is just a live Q&A session, which helps all of you to really get a chance to get your questions directly clarified, which certainly I cannot answer on comments. Comments are more static way of responding to the queries, which sometimes are not really fruitful. Okay, but indeed, some straightforward things we can answer there. But when it comes to some explanations, we need a live session, and that's what we are doing here. Go ahead, team. I don't see any more questions coming up. If you have one, do not hesitate. We are here to answer you. We are here to help you. We are here to assist you. Okay. So do not hesitate if you have any questions which you think is a question for you. I'll be here to answer you. Okay. So we got another 20-22 minutes to go from our live session. Make most out of this opportunity when you're connecting live with me. I'll be really happy to take it up and give you as many responses as possible. And do recommend, even personal recommendations are also good. Do recommend your colleagues, your friends, if you think they are preparing or they have questions about uh, testing, they can always join in. And there is no mandatory criteria that you should subscribe the channel to ask me a question. Okay, though YouTube gives me a provision that I can lock the comments to subscribers or members only, but I keep it as anyone, so that anyone can just come and ask their questions. And all that number of subscribers what we have on our channel is without any request. So that's what I told you. I'm not a YouTuber who will beg in his all his videos that please, please, please subscribe my channel and follow and press that, what is that, bell icon. We just say if people are happy, they will stay with us. We don't have to really, you know, urge them so much. But if you make really good content, people will automatically be a part of your family. That's how it is, very organic. And I'm really proud and happy that today this channel is the world's best channel on ISTQB certification, because that's how Google recognizes it. Let me tell you, we have only 10% people who have subscribed our channel. That's it. That one line I can tell you. From our total viewers, as per my analytics, only 10% people have subscribed our channel. Now you can understand what is our audience strength. And that's how Google recognizes it, saying that, yep, TM Square is the best channel on internet today to learn about ISTQB certifications. Soon we will be starting more beyond ISTQB, but trust me, when as and when syllabus changes or new certifications comes in, people will have demand for certifications, and I literally do not get time. You can check my history of my channel, and you would find that I would have taken hardly like 1 week or 2 weeks of gap between two playlists, but I literally do not have that break and that break does not allow me to create something new. So I'll be back to back, preparing videos on different things. So yeah, that's how my journey is. So I don't get enough time to, or enough gap in between tutorials to get into something beyond the certifications. But one way it is okay, because for social platforms like this, they understand you by a keyword, right? So if you're talking in and around about a particular keyword, then they always try to promote through that keyword when people search for it. So if you start talking about different things on the same platform, they will be very diversified, and that's how the audience will also be diversified, and that's where your channel goes down. So yeah, some analytics of YouTube and algorithm. Dinesh says thank you. You're welcome, Dinesh. Go ahead, team. We got another 20 minutes from this live session. If you have anything, please do not hesitate. We are happy to answer you, and all we are here is to just answer your questions. Anyhow, just for your information, meanwhile, that I do have a channel dedicated for other concepts which we have in testing, and we call it as testing in nutshell. So this is my test tools channel where I talk beyond certifications, of course. So this channel gives all other tool knowledge and automation concepts. So yes, I started it, but I'm very bad. I could not maintain two channels, so it's been almost a year now. I have not created any single video, but I'm trying to make some time out to build, more tutorials on automation testing and around on this channel. So please do look into this channel, subscribe this channel so that you can get notified when I start preparing some tutorials on automation tools or beyond certifications. Okay, and waiting for your queries, team. If you got anything, I'm really happy to answer you, and we'll look forward to assist you as much as possible. And meanwhile, while we are waiting for other queries to come in, this is my other channel where I live my life, king size. So I keep traveling so much that I have a lot to share with all of you. So this channel is dedicated to my other part of my life other than professional. So again, nothing mandatory, but if you wish to or you want to enjoy the world along with me, you are free to subscribe this channel also, and you can certainly get a lot of you know travel exposure and journey of how to maintain your work-life balance and a few other things. Of course, I'm not educating on my travel videos, but yes, many people get to see what the world is or what the life is all about from a professional side of it. Yeah. So yeah, you'll find a lot of interesting things on this channel. So please do subscribe there as well, and look forward to great content coming up. Right. So I think there has been a slowdown, and no more questions are coming up. But as usual, as we are here for 1 hour and we have another 15 minutes to go from here, so we will wait for people. If there are any questions, we will just help them understand, because sometimes people randomly walk in to our live session. They were searching something and they saw that there's a live session going on this channel and they just come in. So it's not that like we just you know let go. But yeah, there's no point sitting idle on a live session and recording a silent video. So that's the reason I try to encourage you if you have any things to share and ask. Divya says, hi sir, I have passed ISTQB Foundation level exam. Your videos were really helpful. Thank you. Is it possible to download the soft copy of the certification? Yes, why not? First of all, congratulations on the success. And I think you just really made this live session successful by just dropping that one good news. And thank you so much for your valuable feedback. It certainly makes a lot of sense to me and a lot of our learners that the videos are helpful in preparing for the exam. Coming to is it possible to download soft copy of the certificate? Yes. Okay, you will be allowed to download from your account which you registered for the examination. In the registry, after you log in on your dashboard, you will see download certificate. Okay, so you will get a digital copy of that also. Okay, so once you have the results published, after that you would certainly be able to see in the dashboard. If not, then I think the hard copy what you get, you can take a screenshot of that, and that equally makes sense. Victor says, sir, how long can you wait for a response after taking a technical interview generally? See, this is a very difficult question to answer, because that certainly does not have a generally, because it varies from company to company, but a week to 10 days is very normal to get a response time. Okay, a week means 5 days. 5 to 10 days of time is generally seen. 5 days for the moderate level engineers, and it also depends on how aggressive is the company to hire the resource. I have even done 3 rounds of interview in 2 days of time. Okay, morning I did the first round. After that, they just immediately called me after an hour that, hey, you are through with one first round. Would you like to take up if you have some time by second round by the evening? I said, yeah, I'm always ready. So they did my evening round again at around 5 o'clock, and then next day morning 9 o'clock they said, hey, you are through with second round. Now you have to go to director round, and can you take it up tomorrow? So it's more about how aggressive they are and how professional they are with their recruitment process. Sometimes they really are reviewing many candidates and they want to find out the best in the list. So it might be a little slow also. But 5 days should be okay to get a response. 1 week for very senior roles. Okay. For example, test manager roles, and beyond that, they even take a month almost to respond you back. And they will let you know in advance that please look forward to some delayed response here, because we are also trying to pick up. Why? Because when they have 5 to 6 candidates to take the first round, they will be not giving them appointments because they're senior managers, right? So they will give, okay, after 2 days I can take interview. So they will wait for that, and until unless all the people first round is over, they will not make a decision whom to call for second round, right? So that's where 1 to 2 weeks are decent timeline depending on your experience. But if you're a fresher, I think they should be able to clear you in 1 week of time. Okay, and after technical interview, it should be just 1 week. Within 1 week, you should get response. If you're not getting, you are professional enough to drop them an email asking them what's the status of my application. Okay, professional enough. It's not that they will, you should feel that, okay, why should I ask, or what they will feel that he's asking me. No, not at all. You are professional enough. If they don't respond to you in 1 week of time, on next Monday morning you can ask them that, hey, I was curious that I did not get any response. Can you help me with the status on this, or should I wait for some more time? That's it. One line. Just write one line, and they will revert you back saying that, hey, we are still busy shortlisting some more candidates, so can you please stay on hold? They will just let you know. So that would make sense. Okay, Victor. Yeah, you're welcome. Marlon says, sir, can you please help explain points to keep in mind when answering questions on checklist? Checklist, see, again, you don't have to remember any of the ISTQB certification, let me tell you. Okay? You don't have to by heart the thing. You just have to be aware of that what a checklist is doing when it comes to review. Checklist is basically helping you to find out what should you look into a document, right? So for example, if I'm reviewing a requirement, while reviewing a requirement as a tester, what should I look into a requirement? Number one, it should have a unique ID. Number two, it should be clear. It should be achievable. It should be clear in the sense like I really understand all the words written there. Some words are conflicting or misguiding, then that's unclear requirement. Okay, then it should be non-conflicting. Non-conflicting means unique. That means there are no two stories talking about the same thing, right? So those are the things. Then it is achievable, testable, right? Estimable. You can estimate the amount of work to be done there. All the details are there or not. So these are some of my handy questions, right? Again, I'm not going by a checklist, but I'm just trying to help you understand what should I do in that case. So as I understand, right? It's an advanced level certification, Marlon. So you don't have to remember anything. You have to understand, right? So you have to understand that what it takes to review a requirement. So here I would rather like try to understand that as a tester, what happens if I have to review a requirement, and this is what my set of questions are. Then same way the question will be asked to you. That they will give you a scenario like a passage of requirement. Then they will give you a checklist also, because that's how the examination works. They'll give you a checklist that hey, these are the 7 to 8 questions in the checklist. Which of these are fulfilled and which of these are not fulfilled? So all you have to do is keep both the things side by side. Read the passage. Is this fulfilled? Yes. Tick, 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 tick. No, no, no. That's it. That's what your answer is. Okay. So you don't have to remember anything. Okay. Just understand what is fulfilled, what is not, and what it takes to review a work product. I hope that answers your question. This is what you need to keep in mind while answering questions to the checklist. So be specific to the passage given to you. Okay. And then just pick the checklist and just answer that. Do not blend anything beyond that. Okay. But have that common context, which will help you align with what you have to achieve. Is that okay, Maul? Let me know if you have any other questions. Okay, so I think another 9 to 8 minutes to go from our live session. Waiting for more questions. If you have got more questions, do not hesitate, team. We are here to assist you, or we are here to answer your questions itself, and we look forward to answer them as much as possible. So make use of these last few minutes so that we can make most out of this opportunity of connecting together. Okay, Dinesh says, sir, if someone asks for about teaching experience for a trainer job, what to say if you are a tester, not a trainer? See, if you are a tester, first of all, that's a very good thing for teaching because you have been from the real time industry. You are not just a teacher, not just a trainer, right? Because many people in corporate world think that a freelance trainer has just read the content and delivering it again, right? And there are many trainers, let me tell you. The world is filled with a lot of trainers who are someone who has never worked in industry and then is still doing, but their feedback will not be good, so they will not sustain in the market for long, and they will be thrown out of a lot of companies. So having a real time experience is really a good thing, okay? Because you know what is the reality, how this thing happens in real world, and so on. Second important thing, you can just tell them very upfront that yes, I'm a professional, but looking forward to get into teaching, and that's where I'm looking forward to start delivering and try to understand what it takes to do teaching as well. And you can even explain them that I do a lot of internal trainings. Okay, whenever it comes to any kind of presentation, anytime any kind of internal ramp up sessions or mentorship, it's me who is being generally looked forward to do that work, right? So I see that potential, I see that leadership skill, I see that trainer skill set within myself, and that's why I'm looking forward to get into training also. Probably down the line I may even look forward to become a full-time trainer, but everything starts with the first kick, and that kick is here what I'm looking at. So you can just explain them that this is what you do. Along with being testing, I look forward to do a lot of internal training within my company. Okay. So yeah, it's always okay because that's how I also did. Being a tester, I started teaching at some of the institutions, and then certainly after a while, I decided to get into the uh, full-fledged instruction. Okay, Mama Bro, that's a lovely name. Sir, give a roadmap for automation testing. See, roadmap for automation testing is more about, first of all, you have to have the fundamental knowledge of testing, that what is testing all about, which I'm sure you must be having that. Okay. But again, let me start right from scratch. Please allow me for that. Okay, because there might be many listeners of this and they should have their fitment also. So for a newcomer into the industry, if they want to learn automation, then what is the roadmap? They should first start with the fundamentals of testing. That what is the basic terminology, what is the process, what is the technique, why do we test a system, what is the significance of testing, how do you find a defect, how do you report a defect, and all that thing, the fundamentals. Second step, you should have done testing yourself. Okay, that means just not learning thing would do. You should have done manual testing. That means what it takes to test a system. How do you execute a test? What is an application tester interaction? Okay, what are the user steps which we write and how do we perform it on the application? That's the second important thing. And third important thing is learning an automation tool. Okay. Then you start with the third step, that is learning an automation tool, be it any type of tool, commercialized, open source, whatever. Right? You need to learn that tool, that how this tool works. Then once you learn that, you fourth step is do automation testing. Just like how you learn fundamentals and then did manual testing, you learn automation tool and do the next one, of course, automation testing. So start writing the scripts, bring your knowledge of fundamentals and manual testing into the automation. That okay, I have to log in into this page, right? And in order to log in into this page, I have to enter username, password, click on OK button. What is that? Manual testing. But automation, no, exactly the same thing, right? So automation, you think I'm writing a script, but the script is required for the three steps, right? But before that, then you realize, hey, however, in manual testing, I did not write a step, but I have to launch the browser because my desktop may be empty, correct? Or if it is a desktop application, I have to launch the application before I can log in. Where is the step for that? So you try to bring that manual testing skill to that automation for sure. That okay, where is the step to launch the browser? Because you will learn the login, it will fail. You will run the login test, it will fail. So you need a launch of the browser. So you'll write, okay, fine, that is done. Then I just go ahead with the values. Then you realize, okay, username value has to be provided. What is the field type? Text field. Then this field. Then button. There is a different command in automation for that, right? Similarly, there is a drop down. There is a radio button. There is calendar. So you will have to just get involved in those things. Once you are there, then the step number 5 will be, if you know how to rewrite a basic script and run the test, the fifth step is to build the framework. What is framework? Framework is end to end. Okay, sorry, I was about to drop my laptop. Okay, end to end. That means irrespective of any environment, irrespective of any browser, irrespective of where the data is being pulled off from, like sometimes directly pulled from Excel sheets, I can do data driven testing. Like I can run a single set of instruction with multiple set of data. And there are many other things like keyword driven framework, data driven framework, modular framework, library framework, right? So you will have to, come to that level. And once you are at the level 5, you are the master of automation. Okay, and when you know one tool, then after that the journey continues with other tools. So you can tell me that, Neeraj, that's a step number 6, that learn other tools and do the same thing, repeat 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so that's the whole journey of becoming an automation tester or master of automation testing. I hope that answers your question, and I wish I could clip these things and make some short videos. Yeah, these are questions which are common among many people. Okay, however, they don't get a chance to ask me this, but many people would really, really love to know that what is the journey and pathway to uh, become an automation tester, right? So, yeah, I think if time permits, I will create some shorts also. But yeah, again, time is a big constraint. I wish I had more time. The day was longer than 24 hours. Okay, so yeah, that answers this question. Dinesh says, thanks a lot. You're welcome, Dinesh. Any more questions, team? Do not forget to drop a like before you leave. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel because you get all the latest updates of our channel right from there itself. Because I do create a lot of community posts and people say, hey, you were in my city and you did not let us know. And then I said, did you subscribe to the channel? I posted it there. So many people follow, but yeah, they don't get it. Anyway, so we got one final minute from this live session. Looking forward to your questions if you have any. If not, we'll just close our day. My pleasure, sir. It's all my pleasure. All we are here is just to help our community and make our QA testers more strong and strong day by day by giving them the best possible learning experience. And those hearts are coming up. I don't know who is doing that, but thank you so much. It looks very cool on the screen and feels like people are really loving me with their best possible way. Anyways, that hits the hour. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And indeed, it was a great live session because it's just about your interactions with me and my answers for your questions. So if you don't participate, there are no questions. This live session is useless, all I would say. So thank you, each one of you. Anyone who has just participated to drop a question or even just to listen to the conversation, I'm really thankful to you for making this live session successful. So we look forward again next weekend, every Saturday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, to connect together to listen to your queries, questions, doubts, recommendations, feedback, and success messages about your journey of testing so far. So that's all from this particular live session team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for being a part of this live session team and happy learning. Take care. See you soon next weekend, Saturday. Till then, stay safe and keep learning. Take care. Bye bye.